Okay. Vishwakarman, Vishwa Vyaptav, Karman Dukrin Karane.
Right, very good.
Pahi Parakshane.
Okay.
Okay. So, Nama, I didn't get the root, Sharmaji.
Nama Prahvatve.
Prahvatve, yeah.
Tatha Dadha Na. Nama Prahvatve. That is that humility, being humble. That's the root. Nama Prahvatve.
Nama Prahvastu. Yes.
One clarification I have to give here. One sect, they identify Vishwakarma as their god, which is separate from the Satchidananda, or they speak of different forms of God. And they say that it is Vishwakarma and we belong to that community. So they have made this Vishwakarma as a community god. Let us not get confused. There is only one God, and the same God is known by thousands of names, including Vishwakarma. It is not a separate God, it is not a separate entity, and it doesn't belong to any one community. There is one community called Vishwakarma community. Most of them, they are all sculptors, and they say Vishwakarma is our God. So such conclusion may not be there in future. So then what does this Vishwakarma mean? Vishwa means, as we just said, that is Vishaldra Vyaptav, that's which covers everything, all which encompasses. Karma Dukri Karane. So it's God who is responsible for all creations, all setup of systems. In this universe, lot of systems have been set up, and that is his work, karma. Every system is his work. And all works are due to that Satchidananda. So he is called Vishwakarma. In that system, we as Satchit, we have established certain systems, subsidiary, secondary systems. But the systems what we have established, it has got its root support from the basic system. If that is there, yes, we can do it. If such systems are not there, we cannot do anything. And our doing has got some limitation, whereas the establishment of systems by Satchidananda is unlimited, infinite. Vishwakarma. It's exhaustive, it covers everything. So to you, Satchidananda, Namaha, Te Namaha. We pray, we prostrate, Namaha. We prostrate, we surrender, we accept, we recognize your supremacy. So in all that, there is that humble nature, there is that humility, and that's what is called Namaha. Nama Prahvatya. Prahvatya is humility, humble nature. Vishwakarman, Te Namaha. O Vishwakarman, prostrations to you. Namahate. Then, Asman Pahi, protect us. Pahi Asman, protect us. Pahi is Parakshani, as you said. Asman, protect us. Now, one question comes. Okay, if you pray God as protect us, will we get our protection? It's always a question. Yes, God will protect us, provided, this is very important. General protection is there for all, that's okay. Further protection is conditional. That is, we have to deserve it. Only when we deserve it, yes, we will be protected, not otherwise. Because we are seeing around us so many people suffering, so many people being under a lot of troubles, Now why God is not protecting them? Now that's a big question. If God is there, why is not protecting? Why is not coming to our aid? He should have come, he should have supported. He should have relieved us from these problems, sufferings, troubles. But he's not. Then how do you understand this? So it says, general protection, overall protection is common to all in the form of the setup of this universe, that is providing air, providing sunlight, providing rain, providing water, providing support in the form of earth, providing food. So they are all common. They are all common. It's for all living beings, including human and non-human life. That is general protection. And it is done in all respects. Vishwakarma, that is, nothing is left. Within that framework, we are free to do certain things. So while doing so, if we go wrong, if we take the wrong step, yes, we will not be protected. We have to take the sufferings. The responsibility is not with the God. The onus is not on the God, but it's purely on us, because we are given some freedom and have to exercise our freedom rightly. We have to exercise our freedom rightly, number one. And number two, we have to deserve that protection. Then only we will be protected. It's conditional. It's conditional. Unconditional part is there, fine. It's common for all. Beyond that, it is conditional. What is that condition? We have to understand the rules and regulations and systems of God, and we have to conduct our life in accordance with it and not against it. The dictum given by God is, say truth, speak truth. So if you speak truth, yes, Pahi, he will protect us. Pahi Asman. If you don't speak truth, you will be troubled, because you have transgressed the rule, the guidelines given by God. So when the transgressing is there, we will not be protected. We will be exposing ourselves to all hardships. So if I don't want any hardship, I don't want any trouble, yes, we have to take shelter under the rules and regulations of Satchidananda. Then we deserve, and then we will be protected. Pahi Asman, yes, we will be protected. Not otherwise. He says, you are not the only living being on planet. There are other living beings also. Have friendship, have love towards them also. Then you will also be protected. Then you will also be receiving that love, that compassion as a reciprocation. You have to do it. So when you obey it, yes, we will be comfortable. If you don't obey it, yes, we will be into hardships. Who is responsible? Satchidananda is not responsible. And when we do that, even if we pray 1,000 times, Pahi Asman, Pahi Asman, Pahi Asman, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. So mere praying, mere saying Pahi Asman will not give us protection, but we have to work for it and we have to deserve it. It's conditional. General Pahi, okay, it's there. Air is given unconditionally to everyone to breathe. Water is given unconditionally to breathe, to drink and survive. Land is given for everyone to survive. No condition, no condition. It is given for good people, it is given for bad people. It is given for Sajjana, it is also given for Durjana. No discrimination. No condition, unconditional. If there is scarcity of water, if there is scarcity of food, it is man-made. It's not God-made. God has given everything. I have been telling once again, God has given us everything to all of us, free, abundant and pure. Free, abundant and pure. The air what is given by God, that is through the plants and trees, it is pure. Then why the air is polluted? It's because of our way of life. It's because of our burning petrol or any such fossils or fuels. We are causing air pollution. But basically air is pure. Water and rain, yes, it's given in abundance. But then we see drought. Why we see drought? Shortage of water. Because of our wrong intervention. We have to maintain forests. as given. If we maintain forests, rains will definitely come. But when we go for deforestation, cut down trees, yes, there will be disturbance in the ecology, and we may get rain, we may not get rain. Who is responsible? Definitely not Satchidananda. It is we. So in the second step, everything is conditional. In the first step, nothing is conditional. It is free, abundant, pure. This you have to recognize and understand. In the second step, it is conditional, and only when those conditions are satisfied, yes, Pahyasman, that prayer will be answered, and not otherwise. By transgressing the rules, if you pray Pahyasman, the prayer will never be answered. So this you have to understand very clearly. And if you look at what is going on in the world around us, yes, we can always draw a line where it is unconditional and where it is conditional. And all our problems are due to not satisfying the conditions. We can very easily recognize. Converse is also true. Wherever there is problem, we can assume not adhering to the rules and regulations. If we don't adhere to rules and regulations, we are into trouble. This way is also okay, that way is also okay. Converse is also true. So Vishwakarman, Pahi. Why it is Vishwakarman? For our protection. Because capable of doing everything. Vishwakarman has created his whole universe in such wonderful precision. That precision we can observe in the micro level, we can also observe that precision in the macro level. From an atom to the Milky Path, Milky Way. We can see a lot of systems, lot of relationships and laws working in at all these levels. Now that can be done only by Vishwakarman, not by any other entity. I got only three entities, Sat, Satchit, Satchidananda. Sat has no Chetana, has no Prajna, has no consciousness. Satchit, of course, has got consciousness, but it's not all powerful, all knowledgeable. Now everything is the work of Vishwakarman. That is Satchidananda. It is capable, it's capable of creating the whole systems, maintaining it for the benefit of, not itself, not the inert, but for the benefit of the Satchit. So if you have to get the benefit in the form of Pahi, in the form of protection, yes, it is conditional. So this clear demarcation between unconditional gifts and conditional gifts, we should be very clear. Where it is unconditional, enjoy it without any problem. Where it is conditional, yes, we have to follow the rules and regulations and get what we want. It is not automatic, it is not showered on us as rain. Rain is showered, unconditional. If you meddle into that cycle once again, say maybe water cycle, yes, there could be disturbances. So negative intervention too has got a problem. But it's positive, if you just keep quiet, nothing will happen. You are benefited. Unconditional. Conditional, separate. So by understanding these things, we have to lead our life, we have to change our lifestyle, we have to fit it into the conditional and unconditional system and make ourselves happy and comfortable, make others also happy and comfortable. That's the best thing we can do. So all this is pointed in this mantra, Vishwakarman Namaste. For doing all these things, yes, we are under your obligation and we are grateful to you. Namahate, we are grateful to you. But for you, we would not have got all these benefits, whether unconditional or conditional. The conditional thing is also assured. Once we follow the conditions, yes, we are benefited 100%. No doubt about it. So that's your power, that's your capacity, that's your system, and we humbly understand it and follow it. So that is the meaning of this piece of the Veda mantra. Next. Are Ashma Yamasyatha. Are Ashma Yamasyatha. Are Ashma Yamasyatha. Atharva 1.26.1. Atharva 1.26.1. Are Ashma Yamasyatha. Yamasyatha. Yama uparame. That is the one in which our mind settles in. Yama uparame. Another one is Yama niyamane. Yama niyamane. That is a rule. So we got two roots. But here in Yamasyatha, it is the second one that we have to take. You see to it. Yamasyatha, you see to it. Niyamane. Niyamane means you prescribe, you see to it. What? Are Ashma. Are means at a distance. At a distance. Ashma, the colloquial Sanskrit it is Ashma stone. Ashma stone. So when you go to the base, Ashma means all hard things, all hard things. Kathora is a kathora. Kathora, Tha Mahaprana, kathora. All that are hard, all that are heavy, all that is blunt. So many things you can take. All that is blunt. Now, place them Are at a distance. Let not that stone hardliness come near us. Let the stone hardliness be discarded at a distance. Are a distance, at a distance. Yamasyatha discarded, placed. Are Ashma Yamasyatha. Atharva 1.26.1. Ashma, another meaning is insensitiveness. Insensitiveness. Even in general things we speak like that. If somebody is insensitive, you say, he behaves like a stone because he is insensitive. He is not able to react properly. He has no emotions. He is like a stone. So all these things we use generally. So it's that incompassionate, insensitive, stone hardliness. These are some of the words that we can use for Ashma. And the meaning has been restricted to just stone in colloquial Sanskrit. Ashma is stone. Ashma is hardness. So let such insensitive things, inhuman things, incompassionate things be discarded, be placed at a distance. Let it not come near us. Yamasyatha, Yama Niyamane. Now, how do you understand this? Okay, the sentence is very simple. So I have to go a bit deep into it to understand what it is. So we have got human beings non-human beings. Human beings and non-human beings. Then we have got lifeless things. Lifeless things and those who have got life, and in that one is in the human form, another is in the non-human form. Now what is inert? What doesn't have life? Can never be compassionate, can never have feelings, can never have emotions. Because emotions, feelings, bhavana, they are all due to consciousness, due to chetana, due to prajna. And that prajna, chetana is not there in the inert things. Leave it out. Then coming to human and non-human form. Yes, this human and non-human form have got certain emotions, have got certain feelings, have got certain reactions. Both. But here, when you speak of animals, insects and birds, non-human things, their reaction and emotions are very, very restricted. That is all restricted to their basic instinct, nidra, ahara, bhaya and reproduction. Nidra, ahara, bhaya, maithuna. Maithuna is reproduction. So all their feelings, all their expressions, all their requirements, their whole life is bound by these four basic instincts, and that's the end of it. Beyond that, they cannot react, they cannot experience, they cannot enjoy. And that is an animal life. Nidra, ahara, bhaya, maithuna. But the prajna in the form of human beings is evolved, is far, far better than the birds, the animals and the insects, non-human things. And what makes the difference? What makes the difference? The difference is Maitri Bhavana and compassion. Maitri Bhavana and compassion. It is a special feature of human beings. Maitri Bhavana and compassion. Now what is this Maitri Bhavana or compassion? They mean to see ourselves in other lives, to see ourselves in other people. We see our own reflection in our kith and kin. We see our own reflection in the animals, in the birds, in the insects. We see our own reflections. One sentence from Ayurveda is there. It says, Atmavat, Atmavat, Satatam, Pashyet, Api, Kita Pipilikam. Atmavat, Satatam, Pashyet, Api, Kita Pipilikam. This is compassion. Now what does it mean? Kita, any insect. Pipilika, an ant. Kita Pipilikam api. Even though it's a small insect, even though it is an ant, Satatam always, Pashyet, we should look at it as Atma, as though it is me. As though it is me. That insect is not different from me, I am that. It's just a feeling. It's just a feeling. And this feeling is possible only for human beings. And that is called compassion. That's called Maitri Bhavana. Definitely I am not that ant. Definitely I am not that insect. That's true. But my feeling is that as though I am that. Any other living other than me, it's all me only, as though it is me, I behave with that. Say there is an animal, for example, maybe a pig or a cow or any such thing, slaughtering it and eating it. A simple example I am taking. Now imagine myself in the place of that pig or cow. Will I accept that slaughtering? Definitely not. Life is precious, I want to live. Even though I am an insect, even though I am a bird, I want to live. It's very simple. If somebody attacks an animal, it just runs for fear of life. Bhaya. Idrahara bhaya. Is a basic instinct of animals. No animal will automatically come and give its neck for slaughtering. No animal. By force we have to do it. Because every animal wants to live. To live is their birthright. To live is their right for all animals. But because I am a bit powerful, I tie that pig, I tie that cow and slaughter it. And I never imagined during that time if I were the cow or if I were the pig. We will never imagine. If I imagine once, then we cannot slaughter a pig or a cow or any such animal for that matter. We will not. Because immediately feel the importance of life. Because I am that. So placing myself in that place, placing myself at that receiving end is possible only for a human mind. Is possible only for a human structure. And that's what we call it as mercy. That's what we call it as compassion. That's what we call it as maitri. Now this is exclusive for human beings. No animal on the planet can feel this except a human being. That's a special feature. If a human being doesn't feel this, doesn't exercise his compassion or maitri or mercy or daya or karuna, he is as good as any other animal. All animals, they prey. They prey. P-R-E-Y, they prey on other animals. A lion jumps on a deer and mercilessly kills it and eats it. Even though the deer cries, it is not bothered, it is not affecting the lion or the tiger or the cheetah. Because it is an animal, it's not a human being. If it were to be a human being, immediately you understand the value of life. If I were attacked, will I accept it? That is the first question it comes. No, I won't accept it. Then we are inflicting it on others, other life. This thought is called as compassion. This thought is called as maitri bhavana. One more piece of the Subhashita is there. Atmanaha pratikulani na paresham samacharet. Atmanaha pratikulani na paresham samacharet. What is not acceptable to you? Atmanaha pratikulani. Pratikula means what is not acceptable for you. Atmanaha pratikulani paresham na samachare. Don't inflict it on others. Don't force it on others. If somebody blames you, will you feel happy? No, we feel depressed. Then don't blame others. If somebody steals what you possess, what will you do? Okay, they have taken wonderful. Will you say so? No. You'll be disturbed. You go to the police, give a complaint and say, I had this, so and so has taken it, or somebody has stolen it. I am disturbed, I want it back. So many things will do. The result is I am disturbed. I don't take it comfortably. So don't steal something belonging to others. What is not acceptable to you, don't do it for others. Very simple rule. And this could be one of the definitions of ahimsa. What is ahimsa? Ahimsa is not inflicting something on others which is not palatable to me, which is not acceptable by me. Don't do it. If I am slaughtered, definitely I will make a hue and cry. So when that is the case, don't slaughter any other life. That is ahimsa. See your own self in all other living beings. That is compassion, that is karuna, Maitri, friendship, love. Now, if it is not there, then that person is considered as an ashma, a stone, a hard-headed animal, not a human being. That person will not be in a position to understand the problems of others. He is not sensitive enough. So the insensitivity is called as ashma. Let not that insensitivity come to me. I am a human being, and the very feature of human being is being compassionate. The very feature of human being is love. The very human feature is sacrifice for others. I don't mind sacrificing my own benefit, my own thing, for the welfare or for the happiness of others. This only a human being can do. There is a human nature. There is a human feature. Now what is coming in the way? Insensitivity. That is ashma. Let that insensitivity which comes in the way of my being a human being, let it be placed away. Let it be thrown away. Are yamasyatha. Now though we have got only 3 words, are ashma yamasyatha, the meaning of it is far-reaching. The depth is too much. I have to understand it and live like human beings. And in a human life, ashma doesn't have a place. Ashma is being insensitive. We are not supposed to be insensitive. We should be sensitive enough for the feelings, mainly the sufferings of others, other living beings. When you are sensitive to the sufferings of other living beings, we will try our best to reduce their suffering to some extent. We try our level best to wipe off their tears. And what do you call it? That is yajna. That is love. That is compassion. That is karuna. That is daya. And these are the features or faculties of human beings. So when we practice it, we are worthy to be called as human beings, not otherwise. Let there not be that toughness as of a stone. Let there not be that hardness as of a stone, and all that hard feelings, all such tough feelings, all such insensitive things, let it be discarded at a distance. Are yamasyata. Let they be discarded. I'd say prayer. Now mere prayer will not give us anything. I have been telling time and again, prayer should convert into determination and determination to practice. So when you determine that we will not be hard but we will be sensitive to the feelings of others, the feelings of other living beings, yes, we are human beings. So this we determine and we practice it. We love everyone. We want everyone to be happy. We want to be happy. Be happy, let others also be happy. What best we can do for that, yes, we will do it. If a little sacrifice is required, we don't mind. We have to leave out certain things, fine. If it is for the pleasure of, it's for the goodness of other people, other animals, yes, we will do it. Are ashma yamasyatha. Atharva 1.26.1. Now one more point I want you to observe here. Now this is a piece of the Atharva Veda mantra. There is a misconception that Atharva Veda has got black magic, meant for spoiling others, meant for threatening others, meant for frightening others. But please note, Atharva doesn't have any such thing. You want proof? This is a proof. It is telling, be sensitive, be responsive to the feelings of others. Whatever good things you want, you understand that it is required by other animals also, and give it. Don't think of harming anyone. Don't think of becoming insensitive to others' feelings. And that is the guideline given in this Atharva. How can one deliberately do something to spoil, to kill, to harm others? Which is black magic. Black magic is definitely not in Atharva. It's totally a misconception and misunderstanding. Because In the very Atharva Veda, we see that a man has to be sensitive, a man has to be compassionate, a man has to be loving other living beings. It's very clear. So this and black magic cannot go together. If this is there, black magic is not there. Very clear. Not a few people, but even great scholars write books saying that Atharva Veda has got black magic. Don't get carried away by those things, because I'm giving you the very proof of Atharva Veda, where it speaks of being sensitive, compassionate, being with karuna, being with daya, being with mercy. And that's the essence of not just Atharva Veda, that's the essence of all the 4 Vedas put together. Maitri Bhavana, being friendly with all other living beings. When that is the case, saying that black magic is there in Atharva and other things is baseless. Don't get carried away. Even though it's written in a book by a great scholar also, because it's not a fact. It is totally misrepresentation and misinterpretation. When we will know? When you start analyzing each mantra in the basis of the roots and the other Vedangas, Shiksha, Vyakarana, Chandas, Nirukta, Jyotisha, Kalpa. So if you analyze it according to this system, that's a systematic way of understanding any Veda mantra, analyzing a Veda mantra and understanding it. If you follow that, all such misrepresentations and misconceptions will just drain away, will just go away. If that system is not applied, yes, there could be a lot of problems, and that is what has been causing a lot of problems and has made Atharva Veda as a scapegoat, saying that it is a black magic. It's not true. Next. Krudhi, Thi Mahaprana. Krudhi, Tokaya, Krudhi, Tokaya, Jivase. Krudhi, Tokaya, Jivase. Krudhi, Tokaya Jivase. Rigveda 8.67.12. Rigveda 8.67.12. 8th Mandala, 67th Sukta, Rajat Mantra, part of it. Krudhi Tokaya Jivase. Okay, we shall discuss it about tomorrow.